Since I'm in my 30s, I get asked a lot about what is it that I really like to do and what do I do, how do I make money, or how do I spend my days, my weeks, months. Do I have any plans, yearly plans, monthly, weekly plans? How do I see my future, and what all I have done in the past, and who am I by, as by my profession? What do I do? What's the label do I get? What sort of a label do I carry? So in my 30s, I have been. These are some of the questions that I get asked on a weekly or a daily basis. Uh, I don't have. I don't interact much with people, so that's why that's the only way I don't encounter such questions that often now. I've grown up to be a person who likes to be alone and pretty much by himself, so naturally I don't have much of an interaction with people, and I also feel that meeting human beings is a sacred thing to do. And most people they prefer being surrounded by people as an escape, not they don't intend to truly communicate or interact with another human being. Well, that's a different topic anyway. So a lot of people ask me these questions, and it has taken 30 years for me to get some clarity about it. What is it that I truly like? If you ask me, if I dive deep into the depths of this question, and if I become truly honest and sincere with each one of you, then my answer is nothing. Yes, I'm passionate about doing nothing. I love to do nothing. If I think about it, and if I try to dissect it, and if I ask myself one question, that what is it that moves me, what is it that I truly like to do, then in every phase of my life, one thing has been constant for me, which is I love to do nothing. It is as simple as that. But to experience or to know what I'm truly trying to say right now, this will require some openness. So let's explore this. What do I mean by nothing? When I say nothing, which means like literally nothing. My brain and mind, everything is empty. The paradox is that's a time I feel inspired to do everything. Like I become like a vessel, like an instrument of service. You can ask me to do some household stuff, and I'll be so involved in that because I'm coming from the space of nothing. I feel the entire society is crippled by the desire to do something. I feel if we all understand the meaning of nothing or nothingness, this world will be a beautiful place, and we will be doing truly meaningful things, and we'll be creating a lot of value. People who know me closely, they also look at me as somebody who's a master of none and jack of all trade, which means I'm decent at everything that I do. If I am bad at something, then if you meet me again after 6 months, I'll be decent at that. I think this quality comes from this understanding that I really like to do nothing. So I don't like to suffer. Basically, if something is not making sense to me, I'll just not do it, and I don't really care about how much it can cost me. I don't really think in those terms. If something is not pleasing me, I just kind of I don't do it. The fact I love to do nothing, I'm decent at almost everything. Somebody might say, but you like to play football, or you love acting, or you love films, you love shooting things with camera. If you ask me, I don't like any of that. It's just I get involved in these things when I'm literally not doing anything, nothing. Like I'm doing. It's so hard to explain, man. Like for example, if I had to pick something in this physical realm, like if I had to choose on one thing I can go with, then these are the things that'll come on the surface. These are the things I would suffer for. But ideally, I would not like to do anything. Like I play football, then I look forward to go back home and to not talk about it, which means I love to not do anything. And you can say that I work super hard so that I can find bigger spaces in between activities to do nothing. And that space of not doing anything is not some sort of lazy or like a lethargic place. It's a place of, you can say, like a that place it's a rejuvenating place. It's kind of it rejuvenates me. It's like a battery, it's like being recharged. When I get into the state of nothing, I don't intend to come back with a lot of inspiration. The natural outcome of being in the state of nothing is inspiration, is creativity. So whatever is in front of me, I get involved in that. And naturally, if you're involved in something, you cannot go wrong. Whatever you will do, it will be very meaningful because the divine energy starts flowing through you. So I'm passionate about not doing anything, and I cannot define myself. What do I do? What do I want to do? I just know one thing: as a human being, you're like rainbow. There are different shades to you, and probably more than that. You are not just rainbow. You are like, you cannot fathom what a human heart is capable of achieving and doing. So we should not limit ourselves with one thing. And that is why I won't ever be able to say what do I really want to do, who am I, what do I do, and stuff like that. Because I'll always be like you can say, open stream, just flowing. There have been times where I've felt stuck, and that's the time I felt disgusted with myself, even with my life experience. That's the time I have felt lost. That's the time I felt I'm not myself at all. And I feel if you truly want to enjoy life, you really need to do nothing. And this world is plagued by the idea of always trying to do something with the so-called productivity. And we as human beings are conditioned to always do something, because we get into some sort of a guilt when we do nothing. But the truth is, we won't ever get to know who we truly are if we don't understand nothing, because that is where the insight will come. It's almost like you are scared to spend time with your own self. So if you have not spent time with yourself, which means to be and to do nothing, then how else will you know who you are? Naturally, you will be following the beat of the society. They'll tell you who you are, and you will follow it like a puppet, and you'll be a slave of that identity. So in my 30s, I'm proud to say I am passionate. I'll always be passionate to do nothing, and that's how I would like to. If I really have to define, I'll say that I'm passionate about doing nothing. The funny thing is, everything is encapsulated in nothing. For example, Earth is floating where? In nothing. There's this vast space up there. It is nothing. Everything is, whatever the small things are happening, it's happening within the vast realm of nothing. That's why by default I'm an athlete, but my approach is an artist's approach even when I play. So by default I'm an artist. That's what people call us, because everything that I do, it is born out of that state of nothing, and whatever will come out of that state of nothing, it will be only the creativity. Now you can make me do some desk job, I'll be creative in that as well, because primarily I'm motivated by nothing. It will be hard for you to call me lazy, because I'm not lazy, because even when I do nothing, I'm so full of life, I'm alert, so energized. I do so many things in my day now because I'm driven by nothing, and I have nowhere to go. This is where I am. I'm at the summit. I'm at the summit all the time, and of course that's not the state I live in, but I experience that a lot of times. Anyway, guys, this is a new approach I'm exploring. I've come to a better clarity. I'm trying to shoot my podcast in a very different way and exploring my filmmaking skills. Hope you enjoy this. Thank you, guys. Take care. Bye.